Hey guys, what's up? So, I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 remake, and I completely forgot that it's Tuesday today, and if I don't do a review today, I'm gonna be in shit ton of trouble. So, here's my review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, also known as Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. So, everyone knows that this movie pretty much started the whole remake craze of the 21st century. I mean, after this, we got a shit ton of other remakes like the Amityville Horror and Friday the 13th, Halloween, let me think, The Hills Have Eyes, Last House on the Left. I can go on and on and on. So a lot of people blame this movie, but honestly, I don't despise remakes. Well, some remakes I absolutely hated, like Nightmare on Elm Street, and yeah, even though that this was made by the same company that made Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, I actually don't mind this movie. I actually like this one. And yes, I've seen the original. I think that the original is better, but yeah, I still like this one. And I've been trying to find the original on DVD for like a long time now, but I haven't found it yet. So maybe at around Christmas, like when I get a gift card or something, I can try to go find it. But good luck with that. So anyways, if you have been living under a rock and you don't know what Texas Chainsaw Massacre is about, well, pretty much to sum it up, group of teenagers, something happens, they drive, something happens, they have to stop for something, then they go inside of a house, then all hell breaks loose and blood and guts, and they try to escape. And it's out in the middle of nowhere. That's pretty much all what you need to know. To be perfectly honest, if you've seen the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you've seen all of them. Because all of them have the exact same plot, except for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Which is the sequel to the original. Not this one, but the 1970 version. After this, we got a prequel, which I have on DVD over here. Let me find it. Right here. So, what did I think of it? Even though it's not as good as the original, I still like it. I liked Leatherface's look. I liked how it stayed true to the original look of Leatherface, and yet they made it they gave him like a upgrade. I absolutely hated his look in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 and Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Next Generation. God, those... I'm not a big fan of those two. I also liked how this one didn't just repeat. Like, it wasn't a shot-for-shot remake like what happened with Psycho. Psycho had a shot-for-shot remake. It's the exact same script, the exact same music, the exact same shots, the exact same movie, except it's, you know, newer age. That's what I liked about this one. It's not, you know, just a shot-for-shot remake. Yeah, well, yes, it stays true to the original, but yet there's new things in this. Even though that I thought that the cinematography in the original was much better, like it had more of a old, gritty look. This one, at times it has more of a documentary kind of feel to it, which I liked, but yeah. And a lot of people think that the footage in this is real. Okay, one thing that I got to clear, it says inspired by a true story. It means that it's not based on a true story. Yes, there was a killer, Ed Gein, who did cut off people's faces and put it on his own, but he never used a chainsaw. It never happened in Texas, and there was never a group of teenagers who, when something happened, all that never happened. There was no cannibalistic family. All that is fake. all of that is fake. I get so sick and tired of people saying, oh, well, I used to live by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, you didn't. It didn't really happen. Another thing that I liked about this was the sheriff and how he turned out like to be one of the bad guys. I mean, that is just like from Terminator 2, like how you just don't expect a cop to be the bad guy. Like, you don't expect the sheriff to just be the bad guy. I mean, come on, he's a sheriff. And the sheriff was one intimidating motherfucker. I mean, he was scary. They picked the right actor to play the sheriff, and they also picked the right actor to play a Leatherface. I mean, no wonder why he came back for the prequel, because he did a kick-ass job. I mean, the effects were great, the acting was pretty good, but one thing that I have to complain about is the ending. Okay, this is a major spoiler. If you haven't seen it, turn off this review right now. I hated how Jessica Biel cut it off Leatherface's arm, because, well, that's why they made a prequel, because if they had a sequel with a Leatherface with just one arm, that would be really, really cheesy, and that would just be stupid. But I'm not gonna lie. During this movie, I actually jumped. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I actually jumped. So anyways, honestly, that's all what I really have to say. Good movie. Check it out. Later.